In this glass of golden liquid is a compound that was banned by the FDA in 1960 for its use as a food additive. Oh, that smells good. Bottoms up. Sassafras albidum is endemic to eastern North America, meaning this is the only place it grows naturally. It is cultivated in Europe, and there are two other different species that are native to Asia. Sassafras is a food source for deer and a host plant for 37 different species of moths and butterflies. The leaves of this deciduous tree turn a deep red color in fall before they drop their leaves. That is absolutely gorgeous. Sassafras has three distinct leaf shapes that occur on the same plant. The young leaves are oval, and then they get a single lobe that turns them into this mitten shape, and then finally three lobes, which gives them this goosefoot shape. And the roots? They smell and taste just like root beer because this was the original root beer flavoring. The young leaves have a delightful herbal flavor that is different from the root. The young leaves are dried and ground to make gumbo filet, which is an important thickener and spice used in Cajun cuisine. The roots of sassafras contain safrole, which is what gives it its distinctive root beer flavor. In the late 1950s, they studied the effects of safrole in rats, and they did this by giving 5% of their total diet as safrole over a long period of time. And they found that it had a carcinogenic effect that promoted liver tumors. Now, for you to get that same amount of safrole from drinking old-fashioned root beer made with the actual roots of this plant, you would have to drink well over a gallon a day for decades to get that effect. But because of this study in 1960, the FDA banned this root as a food additive in root beer. And that's a good thing because that meant there was no more commercial incentive to rip up these roots and endanger the plant on a big scale. When this plant was used commercially to make root beer, it was used nearly to extinction. Since then, the species has bounced back quite a bit, but sustainable harvesting methods are still recommended. These particular little ones I found in a ditch where my county mows seasonally, so they would have been cut down anyways, and what I will do is propagate these by cutting the twigs down, putting them in rooting hormone, and trying to get them to root so that I can plant more sassafras on my property. To make this tea, I boiled the roots of sassafras in water and let them set until it became this gorgeous golden brown. And speaking of sassafras, if you live anywhere near Erwin, Tennessee, mark your calendars for Saturday, September 20th. SassyFest, Sassafras Herbal Festival, will be happening on that day, and I will be there signing books. My book, Eco-Punk Foraging, How to Use Wild Plants for Food, Medicine, and Crafts, will be available at SassyFest 2025.